So good afternoon, everyone. I hope we are back from the lunch with a lot of energy. I know there's a very power-packed panel waiting for happen, but let me just give you a little bit of idea about what we are going to do in the TECH.NXT award. Right? So I remember when we spoke to Image's team, we talked about there's a huge amount of transformation which is happening right now in the retail space. Are we actually capturing it, right? Are we awarding the people who are doing it right? With all the kind of uncertainties we are having in the market, that was the whole idea how it actually started. We looked at where the retail is moving, how the retail is moving, and how can we actually award people who are doing good in this uncertain environment. And that's the whole process. The second thing which we thought, instead of awarding people just by telling something, let's look at live case study and change the format. Why can't we have the product owner and the client come together, talk about the benefit they have already achieved because of the transformation? And thanks to Image's team, they actually come out with a very, very good property of building this whole award. Now, how we have gone doing about it? We have looked at 6 or 7 key categories where we think the actual transformations are happening. So we divided into MarTech, which covers all around the marketing transformation which is happening, the digital marketing, how I am actually reaching to my customer and getting people to attract to my store or my brand, and that's what we covered in MarTech. The second is the customer experience piece, which we felt is becoming more and more important. Particularly when decent amount of shopping is shifting from store to home, how should I make sure that people are literally getting the experience which I or my brand want to give? And that's the second category we kept. The third category which we thought will be very useful to award people on is the personalization. There's a huge amount of stuff happening in terms of reaching to the right customer. We heard all the jargons around segment of one, things around that, but is someone really doing it and doing it successfully? And if yes, we should actually get them here and award that particular kind of stuff. So that's the third piece which we are looking at. The fourth piece which we thought is, and I heard someone talking about it in the morning, it's no more store and a website. It's actually how you provide an experience which is seamless across omnichannel. So we thought the whole enablement which we can do from an omnichannel is a good category for people to get an award on, because it's not easy. And we have seen a lot of our friends try to do that and doing some pieces of it right, some pieces not so right. So we thought that's another area where we should look at it. Knowing what has happened in the last 24 months, how our supply chain got disruption, how we have to get the automation on the supply chain, we thought the supply chain automation should be another category where we should look at people, because the people who have been able to manage their supply chain well in the last 2 years actually been able to manage to do well. And we thought that's another area where we should look at our award per se. And then there was a key thing which came in that, okay, it maybe looked like little niche, but within that, there is a whole piece of how will I plan my inventory? Because last 2 years was also the years when we had too much of disruption on the cash flows, in the productions, in the supplies, the logistic, everything got some level of shock per se. So we thought the next category should be the whole planning, inventory optimization we should look at. And the last thing which is becoming very, very important in the Indian ecosystem as omnichannel becoming important, and things like all the quick surveys guys or all the home delivery guys are trying to look at how will I provide the last mile deliveries to my product within the cities, within the stores. Now that's the last mile fulfillment. So these are the categories which we thought we should look at people who have done it well, along with the product, and created a live case study kind of a format where they can come together and present, this is what we have done, this is what we have achieved. We tried to keep it very transparent. We created a very good evaluation criteria for each of the categories, which is actually been given to the juries. They are going to get all the entries. So some of you actually have entered there. So thanks for the people who have already given their nomination. They are getting evaluated right now, and we will actually have them come and present as we will talk about. So that's what's happening. We looked at a decent set of evaluation criteria when we are looking at who should get it. And we put for each of them that whether those solutions are scalable or not, whether it covers B2B and B2C both, whether it's true omnichannel or it's just like I created another website and please put it there. So all of those has been kept in. So there's a very comprehensive scoring sheet which has been given to that. And that's what we are looking at by the end of tomorrow to get the TECH.NXT award sorted, get the right people win it. And I do hope that all the people who have really done a good job in the last 1 year should have nominated themselves. And we are definitely expecting to see some very interesting case studies coming out of this. So that's where we are. I also want to thank all the people who have nominated themselves. And I really wish them good luck, because there's an eminent jury panel which is actually doing it. And we from PWC side are making sure that we keep this process as transparent as we can so that the right guys win it. So that's where it is. So once again, thank you to the guys who have nominated. And all the best. I do hope that some of the winners are in the room and they will get the award. Thank you.